because the federal government.
All right, hey everybody.
Check the books of New York to see who they're giving.
Let's go ahead and get this going.
You would think that the federal government will have the right to do that since it's federal government money, but New York has said no, you can't check and see what we're doing.
This is probably going to be another
absolutely insane stuff. So
short stream.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Attorney General Tish James
Actually, yesterday wasn't that short of a stream. It was not a short stream at all. We had concentrated on other things besides the game. And it turned out to be a pretty good stream, if you will.
Reportedly in danger of being targeted by the Trump administration under new rules now being challenged by a coalition led by attorneys general.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff helps me out. Really do appreciate your guys' support.
This administration is attempting to use this program as a tool in their cruel and chaotic targeting of immigrants. It is outrageous. It is unacceptable.
The suit challenges what officials say is a new requirement that low-income family turnover on personal information regarding immigration status for
Just getting everything all good, ready and set up here.
James says it's illegal and is being
illegally used to hunt down immigrants and their families.
More than 30 million people nationwide rely on SNAP benefits. 2.9 million are in the U.S.
All right. And then let me go ahead and put this over here.
The suit filed in the Northern District of California is seeking court judgment to declare the policy illegal and prevent its enforcement. Under the program, immigrants who are citizens can receive SNAP benefits. Non-citizens will apply for SNAP benefits for their children.
By the way, if you guys want to get new information on that game I was talking about, the hidden ones, let me go ahead and put another video off in here. I'm gonna put that in the chat.
To separate families and to push more mass deportation. Now,
it's a rather long video, but I think it'd be a really good one for you guys to.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to another Hidden Ones video.
To go ahead and watch. Hey Latoya, how you doing? I'll put that in the Discord. It's actually let me put that on the Hidden Ones channel. All right. And right now, the Hidden Ones is only available as a test game over in China. It's not available over here and anywhere else as of yet.
So-called right-wing conspiracy theory is true, right? That's essentially what it is at this point. Because if they didn't have anything to hide, then they would just show the
Go ahead and put that away.
They have a obligation. If this is a federal tax dollars, you can't say no, right? You can't say, oh, no, you can't say that.
All right. How many more days do I have on this? Oh, only 20 hours? Oh, I better use these then. Let's go to this exchange shop. We got 28. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna get this one right here. I don't think we can get any more, at least for free. Yeah, those other ones, they're not really worth it. Then again, actually, no, you get ×3 out of these things. Oh no, that it's a rate. It's a okay. Nah, that wouldn't be worth it. Hey J bro, how you doing, man? So yeah, I'm just gonna spend those tokens right now. Not like I'm gonna get anything else anyway. This is the last day for those boxes. We got those out of the way. Wait a minute. Am I missing something? Oh, those are, yeah, I gotta buy some shit over here too. We got 39 of these. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna get the advanced mana crystals. We need those. We don't need shadow energy. We have so much of that. Let's go ahead and get those. All right, that's it. Don't have anything else we can get on there. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that Russia had a 8.7 magnitude earthquake. Yeah, it's and that it's actually impacting the Pacific. So there's a tsunami warning going out for Hawaii and Guam possibly. Man, that's a huge ass earthquake. I mean, man, I tell you. It's just, when the Earth generates that much force, we can't. There's nothing on Earth or nothing that we can do. I know we like to overestimate our nuclear capability. We don't have the capacity to even begin to create power on the scale of a magnitude 8.7 earthquake. Oh, and even for California, that's how powerful it was. Well, if you see the beaches swelling, yeah, I mean, my goodness. Nah, I tell you, Jay, bro, man, our country is so messed up when it comes to immigrants. There are so many positions we shouldn't even be allowing immigrants to even be working in. This is absurd. I mean, we let immigrants become congressmen. We let them become, one's gonna become a mayor. Two of them actually. They get to serve on the police force. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell is this? I repeat myself. I am wholly of the mindset that we should be limiting all the types of things immigrants can do within the first 5 generations of their family. It is insane. I can't imagine if I decided to immigrate to China or Russia or Japan or any other country, that they would suddenly allow me to start working in their government. Only in the Western societies do they allow this nonsense. Only when I say Western society, I really mean white culture. They only allow that in white culture, where they allow immigrants to just start suddenly working in the government. I'd be like, hell no, you are coming nowhere near the government whatsoever. It's absurd. I mean, my goodness. I tell you. Yeah, I mean, and count our blessings, we haven't had a really large earthquake in a long time. If we had a magnitude 8.7 off the coast of California, oh my goodness. we wouldn't be able to handle all that pressure. And right after we had the Pacific Palisades fire, I mean, that's just, we got so much pressure on our country, and then we're gonna do nonsense where we're gonna allow immigrants to work in the government. And then of course, if you say that you don't want to allow immigrants to work in the government, they call you a xenophobe. It's so fascinating how these idiots calling people names has worked for years. Oh, you don't want to be known as a bad name, do you? I mean, that's what they're doing with Joey Swole right now. I don't know if you know what's going on with Joey Swole. Joey Swole wanted to just honor his childhood hero, Hulk Hogan, and then all the pro-blacks, the bougie blacks, jumped on him. Oh, you can't like Hulk Hogan. Don't you know what Hulk Hogan said bad names? He don't like us. And then Joey Swole came back and said, hey, I didn't know about anything like that. And if you color, if you guys got a problem with that, you got to talk about the colored athletes, because, you know, you can't say colored to colored people. You have to say people of color, which I don't know the difference between people of color and colored people. And that got him in even more trouble. See, Joey Swole's a racist. And then Joey Swole started to apologize. I was like, dude, you can't apologize to these people. These people are evil. They hate you. None of these people subscribe to you. And if the number of people who subscribe to you actually don't like you before what you said, it probably only amounts to less than 1% of your total subscribe base. So you basically have let 1% of your subscribe base punk you into apologizing, and then they're still going to give you shit anyway, because they won't forgive you because you gave in to them. Oh man, that's just don't ever apologize to the mob. Don't ever apologize to people you don't know. The only time you apologize to someone is if you directly impact somebody with your infraction. But if you don't know people, like, nah, you just say, hey, nah, fuck you. You just gonna have to get over yourself thinking that whatever I said is impacting you personally. If you take what I said personally, that's a you problem. That ain't a me problem. Fuck you. I ain't apologizing to you. Like, I don't understand. It just, I never followed Joey Swole, but after he did that, I was like, man, you a bitch. You punked out. You punked out. And they still not gonna like you. Where you going? All right. Just talking to the missus right there. And yeah, California really should be putting all their resources, I mean, into water management for their forests, and also into reinforcing their infrastructure to withstand earthquakes as much as they possibly can. But they don't do that. Hey, that's fine. If you want to go in on Trump because he's not doing something you don't like, that's fine. I know most people are going in on Trump because of Jeffrey Epstein. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That pisses most people off. I don't know what Asmongold's been saying about Trump. What's he been saying about Trump? But certainly, yeah, no. Trump's in office, and if he's doing things if he's moving in ways that you don't like, yeah, criticize him. I'm looking at Maximilian Dude right now, and he's talking about big Evo reveals. I would love to go to Evo. I would love to go to Evo. Because that Marvel Tokon fighting game looked excellent. I really like that. He's thinking that they might reveal the entire roster of Fantastic Four. I don't think they're gonna reveal the entire roster of Fantastic Four. If there was going to be the Fantastic Four in Tokon, they would have already revealed that right now, because Disney Marvel would not have let them sit on that news, because the marketing for Fantastic Four was all hands on deck. We are pushing this to the brink. If there was some type of collab with Tokon from Fantastic Four, they would have revealed it by now. There's no, I don't think there was any way that Disney Marvel would have let that information sit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And here's the thing. A lot of people got confused on, and this is probably part of Trump. Trump is I'm not saying that he's not with clean hands on this, but when Trump ran for office, he never specifically said he was going to release the Epstein files, but he did say in an interview with Fox News, this reporter was asking him a barrage of, "Are you going to release this? Are you going to release this? Are you going to release this?" And one of them happened to be Epstein, and he just said, "Yeah." But did he really run his campaign on that? No, he didn't run his campaign on saying, "I'm going to release the Epstein files and everything." But a lot of people thought that was a central plank of his campaign, when in fact it was not. So it's Trump's fault for just answering that question matter-of-factly when he shouldn't have. But at the same time, it's not his fault that if you voted for him thinking that was a campaign promise, that's on you. That's not on Trump. Trump never promised that he was going to release the Epstein files. And now the media, because they sense that a lot of people are pissed off about the entire situation with Jeffrey Epstein with Trump, they're starting to just put shit out there to try to get people to believe that Trump is somehow wrapped up with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, he went to the island himself. I'm like, dude, do you guys really believe that shit right now? That Trump somehow went to the Epstein Island? That was not going to be released by then? Well, that's just a talking point. Well, it's a talking point because it's a true talking point, though. You know, if Trump had gone to Epstein Island, the Democrats would have released that shit by now. They would have figured out a way to only get that information out there while protecting all the other powerful Democrats from the nonsense that's currently going on with Jeffrey Epstein. There is a Steve Bannon, who is a really big ally of Donald Trump. Apparently, he did a 16-hour interview 7 years ago with Jeffrey Epstein, and he's never released it.
That's a wake-up call.
I think that's an emergency awesome, and I don't like emergency awesome, J-Bro, because emergency awesome be coming up with a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, I will believe it when I see it.
That's a wake-up call.
I don't think there's gonna be any type of collab between DC and Marvel anytime soon. And I don't know how Emergency Awesome is able to still put shit out like that and still get the commanding presence that he does online. Because a lot of shit he be putting out is just flat out wrong.
This is the power of House Rhaenyra. In a day's work. No phoning it in. Take this. Load. Fire it. Get away.
Yeah, I don't know why Tyrone Magnus likes Emergency Awesome. But he does watch a variety of different content creators and reacts to their content. I mean, he watches Angry Joe and he watches Nerdrotic Geeks and Gamers. So he does try to be middle of the road. He's pretty milquetoast in that regard. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being milquetoast. He really likes to just concentrate on being a peaceful guy that tried to not engage in a lot of shit against other content creators, which is fine. Oh, absolutely, it would be cool though, but I don't want anything. I wouldn't want anything from this group of people. This group of people, they're totally incompetent. They are absolutely incompetent. I mean, granted, I did like Fantastic Four and I did like Thunderbolts, but I wouldn't think that they would handle a crossover between those two properties with any type of competency. And I don't think that crossover right now, James Gunn is really focused on trying to get his DC universe off the ground. I think the furthest thing from his mind is a crossover between Disney, Marvel, and DC. And if there is a crossover, it is not going to be with any of the current characters that Disney Marvel currently is thrown about. It has Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man would have to be figured into that mix somehow. Thor, Hulk. So, yeah, like I said, color me. I really don't like. I really don't like the fact that Emergency Awesome really puts stuff out there like that, because at the end of the day, it really doesn't pan out.
And if it could, potentially get a trailer for big updates and shit like that.
Are you the king? He's all mine. An opening. Red flower technique type 1. Crawling chromosomes. Win. I see it. You can't avoid it. Too slow.
Blade of Peace.
This is the end. For a counterattack. It's no use. It's over.
Blade of Peace.
Flash. Win. Breakthrough.
Let's see. Okay, that was good. There we go. I mean, nobody wants to see any of those new Marvel characters in anything anymore. Thing is just, it's just a shit. The current state of Marvel is just really in a shitty place right now.
You can't avoid it. Too slow. Win. This will be great! Time for a counter. An opening. Red flower technique, type 1. Falling buffaloes. I'll shred you.
There we go.
It was a good.
All right, no problem, Latoya. Thanks for dropping in. It's always a pleasure. You coming in, man. I saw that you were streaming something earlier on Discord. What game was that?
The highest demanded.
Of course, my screen didn't want to show it. What you were on?
PlayStation version, the 4 version, the arcade version, is it the PC version? All that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe that shit would be cool. Any of that shit, I'm just saying, if they're adding any more games to it outside of MK1 and MK4, yeah. And, yeah. It's likely. They said like end more or some shit. In the first reveal of the MK collection, there was a
Let's see. He says in Mortal Kombat. I'm actually starting to become more interested in Mortal Kombat 1 because I've been it's Bloodstrike is the name of it. By the way, this is a map of my world that I'm creating for my book. Let's see here.
Of all those, KOF 11 makes the most sense to me because that's like the most unique gameplay and shit. I'll say this, yeah.
Okay, so it says it's on Steam.
Personally, KOF 11 rollback.
Is this like a battle royale?
You know, but it's easily
Look like it's been
and pretty unique game, right?
It's a free to play game and everything like that. So it's kind of like Fortnite. Or it's in that type of
game with assists and shit, right?
That type of game genre. Okay.
That's like the crazy one with all of the insane actual tag team gameplay, not just team gameplay, you know? Yeah, it actually has tag. Okay. Yeah, that one's cool. That's cool.
Infinity War. I know some people disagree with me. I thought Infinity War was okay. I didn't think it was the best. And Endgame definitely was not. It was definitely not a really good movie at all. But a lot of people liked Infinity War. They really liked the debut of Thanos proper. I don't think you miss anything if you don't watch it right now. But if you can watch, if you have Disney Plus, on the off chance you have Disney Plus, you know it's worth a watch. It's worth one watch. It's like Call of Duty Mobile.
We know it's not a game. Unless they're just lying, they could be.
Do you think it'd be a pretty friendly game for anybody that hasn't been into FPS for a pretty long time? Because I haven't played any type of competitive FPS game for years. Let me look at my gems.
I don't know what to bet on that. Because if it's like we're putting gift sub bets down and it's a reveal for a character that no one gives a shit about, if it doesn't look interesting at all, it's kind of like, And I don't know. The tough part about that is that we know something's on the horizon, but they've already given us context to that horizon. So it's like
It's like it's a 4%. Let's see how much it is for. Let's see how much of. Oh, so. Oh, it wouldn't. So yeah, it's not a really big benefit if I do a C+ gem right here and replace an A. So no, I'm not gonna do that. They have bots in the game like in. I guess the closest I could think of is Titanfall. Titanfall and Titanfall 2 had bots. So I'd probably do pretty good against the bots, but against other players I wouldn't do too hot. Tekken collection.
So 3 and 5 especially, right? 3 and 5.
3 and. Do I have any C gems? That's an A. That's an A. That's an A. I think that's an A too. Yeah. And these are both A's too. So yeah, so it's not worth changing those right now.
On anything else.
Let's see, defense penetration. No, I don't want defense penetration. All right, we're just gonna leave my gems where they are right now. Oh, I'm pretty sure I would have an advantage against a mobile player. Let's go ahead and get these. No. Well, nah, I better. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody nowadays. No one's interested in Disney movies, and they do own a lot. Disney owns ESPN, they own ABC, they own Marvel, they own Lucasfilm, they own Pixar, and frankly, all of them they're running into the ground. I'm pretty sure there's other shit that they own too that we don't know about.
I'll shred you. It's no use.
Just having a lot.
Nah, they're not gonna update. They're not gonna update Dragon Ball Fighters.
An opening. This is the end. You can't avoid it.
Nah, Spawn ain't gonna be a guest character in Invincible.
Just having a lot, mate.
Too slow.
This will be
You're great. Tearing through.
There we go.
you're an unworthy opponent.
Geese Howard, Fatal Fury, City of Wolves.
Get surprised. Like suddenly there's like another character that is being added outside of the core that we know of. You know? He's like that'd be
Okay, that's
Let's review. Hold on a second. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Quick Strike re-release. Shut.
a new Pain Blade video. All right, I'll pull it up on my account.
New Tokon trailer. 50 gift subs if there is one.
Let's see.
If that is the Fantastic Four, it's a trailer for all the Fantastic Four characters. You owe me 4 gift subs each. And I don't mean 4 gift subs per Fantastic Four character. I mean each person watching this individually as you witness it with thine eyes is a.
Let's see here, because
For gift subs, if Reed
he did this one right here.
If Sue Storm or Tang is in Tokon, if they're all revealed, bam.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. Alright guys, we have ourselves the regular maintenance notice. We're going to go through everything that's supposed to be dropping for this maintenance so we can at least for sure know there is no delay on certain things because they have now officially announced it. Now, with this, of course, comes the brand new season of the Content Creator Program. That's right, guys.
Yeah.
If you didn't extend, you can now extend and go re-support starting tomorrow. Again, click that support button, get yourself back in, get yourself some codes. I want to say a big shout out to my top 10, J-Stove, Taco, Sod, Telio 101.
Right. Let's just go ahead and fast forward.
For you to join as well. 5:30 a.m. It's going to start at 6 a.m. I'm going to be covering it with translations for you guys so everybody knows what's going to be going down, including the release of Jinnah. The Sharp live stream will be at 9 p.m. as well. I'll be covering that. And then, of course, when maintenance stops, I'll be going live at nighttime, covering the entire thing, including summons, testing, and new content. So, speaking of new content, maintenance schedule. It's going to be going down for the usual amount of time, guys. We're looking at a full, 5-6 hours? Use five and a bit, right? So, Main story, new chapter, and improvements. So we're looking at more improvements for the storyline. Sun Jin's new job change will be happening. That's called
That's
the
pretty
Code
good.
Breaker. By the way, maximum level and activity fund expansion
That's
will
good.
also be occurring. Skill rune and blessing stone new growth element skill research amplification system is also being introduced. We've seen that already in the live stream that they talked about, not the live stream, sorry, the dev note they talked about last week. And if you want to see it, you can go check out my stream on that one as well too, or my video on it. You guys can see what that's all about. Instance dungeon and encore mission, new bosses. I believe this is including the new architect and one other boss. I believe they're adding, maybe it's the Naga. Well, who is going to be added here, but we're getting one for both the encore and instance, so that's 2 different bosses. New content, the architect's test. So I guess that's what they're calling it. And this right here is actually going to be the brand new Battlefield of Trials that they're introducing, which is probably my most sought after content being released. Because apparently the way this one works is you can challenge it based on the certain difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the better the rewards. Once you complete the level, you can go back and redo that same level with higher difficulty to test yourself, but you will not be getting the higher end rewards once you've completed it the first time at the proper testing. Now, I'm not sure how long this is going to be resetting for, maybe every 4 weeks as well, maybe every 3 weeks, just like the other one, but nonetheless, this is actually the kind of content I was looking for, where you are allowing players to push their limits based on their own abilities and their accounts. And I think this is going to be probably the best
They're going to
part
replace
of the
the
release, in my opinion, outside
the
of
floor
course,
trials.
the release of Jinna herself. Power of Destruction, upper difficulty and improvements. This is now going to have a world ranking, which is bringing back a lot of competitive players. It's going to also give you guys rewards as a skin for your weapons that you can use to transmog, essentially, right? So it's going to be an exclusive skin for the top players for pod. So if you're a big pod player, this is a good reason for you to return. Number 1, for the challenge. Number 2, for the competitiveness, because now there's a ranking. And then number 3, also for the transmog that you can show off to all your friends, guildmates, community, etc., showing that you are one of the best Power of Destruction players, which is incredible for a lot of folks. And I hope that people do enjoy this. I hope that there is a change also to the format, that it's harder to break arms, that it's harder to do shadow steps, whatever the case may be. Make it more challenging so people actually have to
I agree with that, because at this point it just felt like I started feeling sorry for that dragon. That dragon is supposed to be a high tier boss that's supposed to have given world, or rather national level hunters trouble, and here we are, we're just picking on it at this point in time. So I agree with that. I think that'd be pretty fun if there's a little more difficulty or requirements into beating each arm individually, or bringing him down so that you can do more, or you can fight him in a more difficult manner.
Try and come up with different strategies than what's currently going on in the meta now. Right, speaking of Sung Jinna, there you guys go. New Hunter SSR Sung Jinna, an exclusive weapon. New Sung Jinnu weapon is also being introduced. A brand new costume, new skill ruins, and new shadow. Yes, all very big things. If you haven't seen it already, the new shadow is the Lich from the named Skull, amply, from the Deimos boss, the first boss from Deimos. The new skill rune, we hope is, well, we know what it is. It's called Piercing Thrust. We're hoping that it's going to be a water skill, and one that can actually compete with some of the higher end skills right now, because water is in desperate need of love. Sun Jinnu's weapon, in fact, is a trident, which looks like a water weapon. So whoever went for the scythe, this may either be a support weapon, or this may be another follow-up DPS weapon for the water team, right? Or the water weapon system. Right now, water is just overall just suffering. There's really nothing good for water. The only really good thing for water right now is actually the team, but even then, it's not even the best team anymore. Wind is still probably a bit better.
Nah, I disagree with him on that. The water team is still the best team in the entire game. The water team beats out the wind team. That's just my personal view. I don't support him on that. But as far as everything else, water-wise, yeah, water sucks. Water completely sucks, especially for Sun Jinwoo. His water skills suck. His water weapons suck. Yeah, so it needs help tremendously. So I think that's pretty good that we're going to be getting. I just hope the new skill that I highly doubt the new skill rune is going to be very strong for water, but we'll see.
And now with the Hunter Sanjina coming out, Wind might actually yet again be the best one even more, because apparently, based on leaks, she is supposed to be a Wind Hunter support, apparently, replacing Hansi Mei. So we'll see what happens. She may in fact not be that. And you know, the leaks might have been wrong. So we're gonna find out tomorrow what exactly she is during that Korean live stream. So make sure you're there for that. Events and packages, themed events, Sparkling Summer, Sizzling Summer check-in gift, Sunjin Raid Up Celebration Lucky Capsule event, new Hunter Growth Tournament event, Maze Artifact Modification events coming back, so that's gonna be a big one. Hunter Upgrade.
I don't know why they're making her Wind. I was hoping that she would be Dark. Dark Hunters need more help than Water or Wind Hunters. I don't know why they keep doing that, but it's just, I don't know. Hopefully, so if she is indeed Wind, then we're gonna have to wait until the second batch of collab hunters to see if that dark collab hunter is going to be any good.
Certain Sunjin new weapons and hunter support skill balance adjustments. So we're going to see that. That's usually a pretty big deal because it does increase quite a bit in terms of older weapons, older hunters, etc., making them more viable. New missions called Hunters Association missions. Curious to see what that's all about. Decreased difficulty for certain instances, dungeons, and encore missions and improvements. This, of course, is probably to help newer players and returning players play a little catch up. Simulation gate upward difficulty and balance adjustments. So more simulation gates, more difficulty equals more essence stones. So more ways to get more of those essence stones in your pocket, guys, right? Not only with the storylines, but also with this. And of course, secret library will be added as well too.
Yeah, it certainly is. Like it will be second behind
the enchantment material fusion is
Water in my view. But yeah, it is already stacked.
Rebellion Light, the Distorted Sanctuary approved stronger tier expansion. So it looks like we're going to be looking for POS 20 now. I just finished 10. What the hell? On my free-to-play at least. Gem management convenience improvement. I'm curious to see what that's about. New refinement ticket feature. Formation and preset management feature improvements. This is a big one, of course, for quality of life stuff. Other content improvement and changes, and other improvement and bug fixes. Maintenance compensation will be 500 essence stones. Gate keys times 2. Weapon enhancement and a diamond discount 20% off. Guys, a lot of things are coming to an end, right? A lot of the collab stuff is coming to an end, so make sure you notice that this is your last chance to get the collab units. The currency is coming to an end. The items are coming to an end in certain events, for example. The packages are coming to an end for the idols, and also other things also happening here. So, again, big news. The main thing to really take from this is nothing has been delayed. Nothing has been delayed. They've kept their words, and this is a fantastic thing.
I think that is good on them that they are keeping their word on that at least.
It makes me more confident that they're putting effort back into the game. There's a lot of things happening in this patch. A lot of things that have accumulated over time that we were promised is now finally coming to fruition into the actual patch that probably is going to mean the most since the, I'd say, even 6-month anniversary, which was their last really good patch, right? So we are waiting, guys, with beta rest tomorrow for the actual dev live stream, and then the sharp live stream.
The only one,
and then of course going into the testing.
I would say
stuff, going into the actual content and making sure that
if the dark unit actually turns out to be a good one, I would definitely go for that one.
Quite honestly, guys, the 1 year anniversary got me hyped.
I would definitely go for that one.
That I couldn't let that down.
But again, if your entire dark team is not up to snuff, then it certainly still would make sense to not go for her.
That was once SLA. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
All right, that was pretty informative and everything like that. I think the key takeaway again is I agree with them that they've kept their word. They're going in there and they're not delaying anything. But just look at the views. This came out 2 hours ago, and the views on this video is only at 1,241 views. So it's just. Yeah, I still think a lot of people are not going to be returning, but we'll see. By the way, have you seen the new controversy that's going on in the country, J-Bro? Well, co-op is coming in September, so I don't think they ever said that co-op was coming in. Well, maybe if they probably went off their first roadmap, But they say it's coming in September, so we'll have to see what September looks like. But anyways, what I was gonna say, Jay bro, is the new controversy that's in our country is that people are upset that Sydney Sweeney is wearing jeans. She's a Nazi because she's wearing jeans. The inside joke is Sydney has the best jeans, which, by the way, she does. Just matter of factly, Sydney Sweeney does have the best jeans. Oh, but that's a dog whistle for Nazis. I mean, have you ever thought that we would get to a point where a beautiful woman would be accused of being something she isn't because, you know, we're not supposed to like beautiful things anymore? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And then of course, when you see the people who are complaining, it's land whales and black people, because hey, black people want to be both hard and strong, hard and soft at the same time. Let's go to Black Conservative Perspective for a minute, because I haven't done a reaction video on my other channel, because I'm like, dude, this is just ridiculous. But right here, this is one of them right here. But we'll go to another one right here. This one right here. Take a look at this. Oh, okay, it's already there. All right, so let's start with the ads.
Propaganda weird.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
So here's the ad. I mean, look at that.
Personality.
Look at this bot. Look at this.
My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Should we be surprised that a company
And then look at what comes up and starts complaining.
is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not. But
It's fascist propaganda.
A blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes.
Which, by the way, look at this thing right here. She calls herself a trans man, but look at her. I'm pretty sure her hair is not naturally black. In fact, you could tell. Look at some of the streaks right there. It looks like her hair was probably brownish or blonde like her. So she too is also a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. Sitting there complaining about another blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman talking about, oh, she thinks she's superior. Well, in this particular picture, Jay bro, would you not sit here and say that Sydney Sweeney is superior to this thing over on the other side? Some people are superior. Doesn't mean that they necessarily are holding that over your head. But yes, Sydney Sweeney is superior to you. So Sydney Sweeney is selling jeans. You, on the other hand, would cause people to not buy jeans. I mean, this right here, this is a good juxtaposition. I don't want anything to do with this ugly thing over here.
Like, that is Nazi propaganda. I also am thinking about like all of the young girls who are.
Then again, I actually think this is not a chick. I think it's a dude. I don't know anymore with these weirdos. They're sick in the head.
Are doing their back to school shopping right now at places like American Eagle, who are seeing ads like this.
They're seeing ads like that, and they're saying, you know what? I want to look just like Sydney Sweeney, which is great. We want more women to look like Sydney Sweeney. We want more women to look like Sydney Sweeney. Not like you, land whale.
Yikes. Also, American Eagle is mostly a brand that like teenagers to like young adults shop at. And so the fact that like this type of advertising is being used that feels so for the male gaze and
Yes.
so over sexualized,
Yes.
like
It's not just for the male gaze. Women also want to look like Sydney Sweeney. My Instagram page is filled with so many thoughts 304s, fitness influencers, and all the like that are trying to look like Sydney Sweeney. They're not trying to look like you, Land Whale. Which, by the way, let me go over here. They're probably not going to show a lot of it now, but American Eagle did try. Look at that. American Eagle did try with land whales. See? There's a land whale right there. Here's another land whale. Look at this. Look at all these land whales. Look at all these land whales. Oh, I think this is probably Old Navy, but yeah, but it's still the point. A lot of these companies did try to use land whales to sell jeans. There's another one right here. Look at, she's pretty beautiful, but she's a cripple. Nobody wants to see a cripple advertise stuff like that. I was like, what the hell? But they said, you know something? Let's do something different. Let's put a hot chick in jeans and see how that does. Lo and behold, even land whales want to buy clothes with hot chicks in them. I tell you. Trying to say she's a Nazi because she advertises, she wears she looks sexy in jeans. These people are just, I don't know how anybody could be a leftist. I don't know how anybody, and see right here, there you go. Look, it was even in the video. In 2019, American Eagle decided to promote plus sizes for its jeans. Ain't nobody buying any of this shit. Maybe this right here. More of this, please. This right here. More of this, please. Less of this. Less of this. No, we don't want that. Latoya says I'd still do the cripple. Yeah, no, she's beautiful. That cripple lady was beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful women who are disabled and crippled and all that. I have no hate for them. I'm just talking about as an advertising strategy. Nobody wants to see that. We want to. It's like we regress. For the longest time, advertising, I don't know how it is. Well, in China still figures this shit out because China understands. The Asian countries understand. But over here in the West, because we need to be inclusive, I'm doing the air quotes with the inclusive, we got to do shit like this. We got to put the land whale next to the mermaids. And then try to convince people that, oh, it's okay if you look like the land whale. Despite the fact the fatter you are, the more health issues you are going to have because of all the strain you are putting on your heart. We should not be encouraging this type of lifestyle in any way, shape, or form. We should be encouraging this type of lifestyle where you are slim and fit and you are working out and exercise. Now, I don't know if these two girls work out. I can probably guesstimate that they work out because they got nice slim features about them. But we definitely know these two don't work out. We definitely know that the thing that they like to work out is at the Cracker Barrel. I tell you. All right, enough of that. Let's go back over here to Solo Leveling. But yeah, it's just fascinating that in our country right now, people are getting mad at Sydney Sweeney because look at he improved his time even more. He got it under 59 seconds. That's pretty good. That we're getting pissed off at Sydney Sweeney because she has the temerity to wear jeans, and then the ad says Sydney Sweeney has the best jeans, which she does have the best jeans. She's hot as hell. Well, some people don't think she's hot, which those people are weird. But she's beautiful. She's sexy. She's humble. She has good integrity. At least from her persona, her public persona. Now, I'm not talking about her personally, because I don't know her personally. I'd be in trouble if I knew her personally. And notice one thing she's not doing. She's not coming out and apologizing, and neither is an American Eagle. Joey Swole can take a lesson from a girl. To not apologize to the mob. Especially when you didn't do anything wrong. Having a difference of opinion from people does not mean you are a bad person. That's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and go shopping here. I really don't need any of that. But let's see what all we got. Oh, shit. Nah, well. Now let's see here. We'll just get one. And then we'll use the rest on this over here. There. And we're done. All right. What else can we get done here? Probably not. I think because he said it was coming in at 5:30 a.m. No, I probably won't be watching. I'll probably watch the I'll watch the stream with the Americans on there, but I probably won't catch the Korean one because the Korean one's going to be coming on too early. And I start my work at 6:30 in the morning, so won't catch that one. And that we'll got the reset tomorrow, so we'll worry about that one tomorrow. All right, let's go ahead and get this one done. Yeah, there's not that. In fact, there's probably not that much I'm really interested in. I'm obviously going to be interested in what the class or the element's going to be for Sung Jinna. But if he trusts his source, if Painblade trusts his source, then Sung Jinna is going to be probably a win support for Leonard. So That's gonna be I don't know why they need to keep buffing out the wind support like that, but it's Netmarble. There we go. We got that. Let's see. Who can I get a weapon for? Let's go ahead and open these two. Oh, I can choose. I can choose. Nice. I like it. Choosing is always great. All right, we don't need daily quest completion. Let me go ahead and do Bloodlust. Can we choose on this one here? Where's the other one? Oh, we can choose on this one. All right. Where's the wind one? No. Nope. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, J-Bro. In fact, shaming is a great thing. Shaming is great, especially when it gets people to change their behavior. I mean, when I look at myself in the mirror, I had increased in weight. I shamed myself. I said, man, I gotta start disciplining myself to get off the sugary drinks, to change my diet, to cut back on calories, and to really push myself to work out and train jiu-jitsu and other combat sports, because I need to get in shape. I don't want to be like my daddy. My daddy died at 73. Now that's a good life, but I don't want to die at 73. My daddy's last years of his life were painful. Man had kidney failure. He had both of his legs were gone. Always walking in pain. And he was bedridden for the remaining couple of years of his life. I don't want to live like that. Nah, shame is great. Shame is a great motivator to get you to change your behavior. And another thing, bring back bullying. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that you should go and beat people over the head or anything like that. No, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that if you engage in behavior that is shameful and other people start mocking you for it, that should probably tell you something. That should probably tell you something right there. I got bullied throughout my entire throughout my entire time in high school, from kindergarten or Head Start rather, all the way up to high school. And a little bit in college. I got bullied. Did I bitch out? No, it didn't bitch out. No. Didn't bitch out at all. And one of the bullies, I beat his ass. After that, he got the message. And everybody at school got the message. Don't go fucking with that dude. But I got my ass kicked. I tell you, our society, we really have just tried. We've tried it the progressive way. The progressive way is shit. The progressive way is shit. What is that? What is that move called? Wait a minute. Is there not one there? It's called Vacuum Wave. Okay, I want the one for Vacuum Wave. All right. I want the one for Vacuum Wave. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. I only have 3. But we'll go ahead and still claim that one. Yeah, exactly. In fact, when we were growing up, I had 4 brothers, and then at one point in time, we also had our cousins stay with us. So there was 4 male cousins, and then we had a family friend staying with us. We bullied the shit out of all of ourselves. We got in all kinds of fights. Like, man, it's necessary. And then when you see somebody, when you see how weak somebody looks, absolutely you tell them, hey, you need to improve yourself. You're looking weak there. There we go. We got Bloodlust as...
I'm ready.
Yes. Now we got a Transcendent, our second Transcendent. Oh, actually 3rd. I take that back. It's our 3rd, because we got this one right here. But I would never use it, so. Then we got to get the legendaries of this one, and this one. All right. No, exactly. I'm glad you brought that up, because being super skinny is not healthy. And at the same time, at the other end, being extremely muscular is not healthy. I don't know why people ever like wanting to look like Mr. Olympia. First of all, the only way you're going to be able to get that huge is by doing a lot of steroids. You're not going to get there any other way. But that look is just as bad on your heart as being extremely fat, because you're forcing your heart to overwork itself to pump that blood to all those muscles that are not normally supposed to be there. Me personally, I'm like, I used to lift weights, but mostly right now it's light. It's not. I wouldn't say it's lightweight. Well, it probably is compared to probably what you do, because I only do 40 pounders plus calisthenics. That's pretty much what I do now. I don't do a lot of the heavy lifting anymore. Although I probably should start benching, because I don't want to be a bitch and be like, oh, I only do 135. Now I probably need to start benching my body weight again. But I don't like lifting by myself. I don't think that's safe at all. But yeah, you don't want to be at either extreme of the weight spectrum. You don't want to be too skinny, and you don't want to be too big. You want to try to stay close to what your natural body weight is, and try to stay fit. Try to eat as healthy as you can, and make smart decisions regarding your lifestyle. But now you can't do that nowadays, because to do that, you'd be considered a Nazi. You're a Nazi if you work out and they have made these types of arguments to be before, these deranged lunatics that we've given too much credence to. Let's see, where's the crafting button? And what I tell my daughter, and I wish my son would listen to me, but he's gonna have to learn the hard way when he starts dating, and a lot of girls don't like seeing a fat kid walking around. I'm like, okay, you're gonna learn it one way or another. But I tell my daughter, because my daughter was a varsity athlete in high school, I said, don't ever lose your athleticism. Try to stay in as physically fit as possible. And now she's disciplined herself to where every time she wakes up, she gets her hour workout in, she gets her walk in, and she's good for the day. I'm like, that's great. I love it. I love it. Plus, most men like to see physically attractive women that are beautiful and slim and fit, and so that she's got that going for her. Where's the weapon? There it is. Oh, I don't want to create her weapon. Where's the special weapons? There it is. Oh, I gotta probably open this. Yeah, so definitely keep you athletic. Were your parents athletic or physically fit? Where am I looking at? Oh, here he is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put her to level 3. Put her weapon to level 3. I'm just gonna give all the tips to her because I don't really care about the water unit that much. Okay, and then let me do one more thing over here. Let me go back to this event and see if I can probably get some more tickets somehow. Well, I can, but I don't think I want to do that. I can probably keep doing the rate up, and I don't want to keep doing the rate up. Nah, well, we're fine where we're at. Oh yeah, you can't let your cousins try to whoop on you. So yeah, you gotta go get those boxing lessons yourself. You gotta get that. You can't let them get an advantage over you. It's absolutely I wish I was more hard on both not my daughter really, because like I said, my daughter was a varsity athlete. I wish I was a little more hard on my son to tell him to stay in athletics. But I kind of let him go to the wayside, and he decided to go into robotics and do that as opposed to doing athletics. But he's a good kid and everything like that. But like I said, it'll eventually dawn on him. So you know what? I need to start working out because it'll help you out tremendously with the girls. We all like fit, handsome, and attractive. We don't like old, fat, and ugly. Nah, we're not buying that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. I still gotta get these other story chapters out of the way, but I'll probably just do that on my own time, and then we'll get over to expert. And then we'll go ahead and call that. I'm gonna definitely be pulling for Sugden Jenna, especially if she turns out to be a really good support unit for Leonard. And I got 239 right there, 248. We did pretty good on those mystery boxes. Got 250 right here, so we'll be able to try to go for his new weapon as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream right there, man. Always a pleasure talking to you. I'm still looking to see if that mod button appears, and it still doesn't look like it has appeared or anything like that. So I think it'll eventually come up here soon. It's only the second stream that I had on this particular channel. So, and then if we start talking about pop culture stuff on the other channel, you're still a mod over there, J-Bro. So you're all still in good hands, man. And Latoya, if you ever want to be a mod on there, just let me know. I'll make you a mod as well. We'll get this thing going. I got to build this thing from the ground up too. So I'm probably going to really dedicate this one to the hidden ones. The hidden ones has not been announced for release in the States or anywhere else outside of China as of yet. But I did follow this one channel. I put a video in Discord if you guys want to stay up to date on that one. His name is Yandere Stoner, and he's been playing the game on the Chinese servers. Got to play as all the characters, and I cannot wait for that game to come out because it's going to be so much fun. I haven't been that excited for a game for a very long time, so I'm really looking forward to that. I also want to play Soul Frame. I don't know if you're familiar with Soul Frame, J. Bro Latoya, but Soul Frame is the game that's from the makers of Warframe, and apparently it plays the exact same way, only that it's set in the fantasy setting, which I've been trying to get on the alpha servers for that one for the longest time, and just hasn't happened. So there's a lot of pretty good games that are coming out that I'm really interested in wanting to start playing on this channel right here. So, but we'll see how that goes when it comes about. And but yeah, once we do, we can probably form up on that one because I think that one's gonna have pretty good co-op on that because obviously Warframe has pretty good co-op. But thanks you guys for dropping in. So I've seen some of the gameplay of Soul Frame. Soul Frame, the gameplay from Soul Frame. If Chronos Odyssey played like that game, nobody would be bitching about Chrono Odyssey. But you know, hey, it is what it is. But you guys make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. All that stuff helps me out. This Chris Bolt signing off. I will catch you guys in the next stream. You take it easy.